to be the chairman of the Republican Party of Iowa, there is a chance, a real chance. This is not a hope. There is a chance, and we have polling and we have evidence to back it, that we are going to sweep these 5 federal offices here in this state right in the heartland. We're going to take that train to D.C. I can't hardly wait to see David Young right there in the conductor's seat. He's going to be driving the way. Can't think of anything more important when we're trying to get control of this country back again. Can't think of anything more important when we try to export our Iowa values right here in the heartland than this particular race with David Young. And obviously, by these distinguished guests that we have here today, they agree. Folks, I served for almost a decade in the Iowa House, and I served with Stacey Apple. Folks, Stacey Apple is not ready for prime time, I can tell you. If you think that Chet Culver's administration was the golden years, then yes, Stacey Apple is who Iowa needs. If you think that we need to import San Francisco values right here in Iowa, then yes, Stacey Apple is who you need. But I don't think any of us believe that here. We tried that, we went down that road, and I don't believe there's a single one of us, whether you're Republican, Independent, or common sense Democrat, that wants to go down that road again. To think of our distinguished congressperson, Tom Latham, being followed by a Stacey Apple is about like having a 5-star dinner at a beautiful restaurant in downtown Des Moines, and then switching all of a sudden to a TV dinner in the Haight-Ashbury district of San Francisco. It just doesn't go, folks. It doesn't go. And you wonderful volunteers back there and all you supporters that took time out on this beautiful Sunday afternoon, you're going to make sure that doesn't happen, because let me tell you something about David Young. I've worked on campaigns with David Young. I've followed David Young's career. He is the real deal. David Young is steady. David Young, he doesn't have to convince people once you've sat down and talked with him about his integrity. His integrity shows in his action. And if you want to know the difference between David Young, the candidate, and David Young, the campaign aide, and David Young, a confidant of Chuck Grassley, I'll tell you what that difference is. There isn't any. What you see is what you get with him, an authentic Van Meter, Iowa boy that's ready to lead. And not only do we get Iowa values, we get a person that knows his way around the Capitol. Folks, with David Young, we can have our cake and we can eat it too. And he is going to lead an Iowa delegation, and we're going to take our state back and we're going to take our country back. Now, it's my distinct pleasure to introduce 3 gentlemen, and I'll let David introduce the 2 after him, but it's my distinct pleasure to introduce my friend, and I'll put my credibility right there on the line, because all the way out there in eastern Iowa, we know that David Young is the man, and David Young is the person that we need to lead this state. David, the microphone's yours.